Good evening and welcome to Collinsville, Oklahoma, where the captains are on the field preparing for the coin toss. I'm Casey Price alongside Logan Wilt here at Salee Stadium, and it's cold outside, Logan.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of fans for either side tonight, and sleet on the bleachers, and so it's going to be a cold one.
Yep, it's already icing over on these metal bleachers, and you can tell by the players with their Under Armour and warmer garments on that the weather is
freezing.
It's cold.
It's not even winter yet. I can't imagine what our winter is going to be like.
Playoff weather, that's the best terminology for it, and we imagine that's why a lot of you will be tuning in with us tonight instead of venturing out into the cold. So we welcome you and are definitely pleased to have you with us tonight. Cardinals come into tonight winning their last 7 games. Bishop McGuinness comes in with a record of 7-4. Collinsville has won the toss. They will defer to McGuinness, who will receive to begin the game. And Collinsville will begin the game defending the north side of the field.
The wind is out of the north tonight, so
yes, it is.
We'll see if that goes into effect in both of the offensive coordinators' play calling.
All right, people are beginning to file in here at Salee Stadium. Everybody kind of waiting until the last minute to get out and bear the weather as the captains head back to their respective teams. And we're just about ready to get this thing underway. Logan, I don't think that there's any way around that. In my mind, one of the biggest keys of the game tonight will be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes.
Yeah.
If you can take care of the ball tonight, if you can win the battle of field position, I think whoever can do that better has the best chance of winning tonight's game.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think if, like you said, if you no mistakes, this is playoff football.
Right.
The teams are gonna be eliminated by those stupid and silly mistakes.
Right.
And so we'll see what team controls their mistakes.
The Cardinals break out of the helmet and take the field. See, I think there's no doubt that due to the weather and maybe even early on to the pressure of it being second-round playoff game, I think we're going to see mistakes. I think it's going to be about the team who can limit those mistakes.
Well,
I think we're going to see a lot of running the ball. The Cardinals run the ball a lot anyway. But I will say this. Logan just got here. He was at a basketball scrimmage. McElroy was tossing the ball around a lot in pregame, and he looked on.
I think Coach McClure is going to try to open up the playbook tonight. Nothing to lose. With this could possibly be our last game. I heard McGuinness runs a 3-4 defense, and so we'll see what the coaches decide to do.
Now, McGuinness's record may not be indicative of how good a team they really are. I mentioned they were 7-4. They lost their two opening games of the season. Their first one to Shawnee. They lost that game 7-14. Shawnee is currently ranked 4th in the state. And then they lost to Bishop Kelly. That's really the only measuring mark that we have for us against them, because they're the only team that we've both played. They lost to them 22-25. Again, that's the second game of the season.
And another thing is, it's all about matchups. You can compare scores, but it just depends on which team is playing better and the matchups that they have.
All right. Officials have let us begin, and Sergio Perez kicks off. It's a deep one for Perez. Fumbled out of the hands of number 15 there, and ball is blown dead at the 10. I'm not sure if did he get his knee down?
Yeah, I think he had his knee down when he went to grab the ball. So
that was number 10 that eventually fielded the kick, Cameron Branham. And the Bishop McGuinness offense will take the field first. Starting tonight for the Cardinal defense, on the line, Keenan Pretty, Parker Brown, and Justin Kofi. Starting quarterback for McGuinness, number 7, Jacob Lewis. From the shotgun, Lewis, he's going to run it, runs right, breaks wide. Mark Tillman in pursuit, and the sophomore, Tyler Forrest, eventually gets the tackle. Looks like a decent gain for McGuinness.
Bishop McGuinness will run a lot of their offense through their quarterback.
2nd and 6 after the first down gain of 4 yards. Empty backfield this time for Lewis. He's direct snap once again, running forward. He'll be short of the first down, brought down by Kothi that time.
Collins will need to hit Bobby Sweeney hard and hit him a lot if they want a chance to.
Cole Kime checking into the game for Brandon Lowe. They're going to put 4 guys up on that box, and again Lewis runs forward right into the mix, and it looks like he will have the first down. Jacob Lewis, a senior, he's a 6'3", 209-pound quarterback, so a big quarterback. At the linebacker position tonight, Marcus Tillman, Levi Draper, Josh Arnold, and Keenan Hamilton. This time, Lewis hands off, and that'll be no gain for Bishop McGuinness as a gang of Cardinals were in on the tackle. Cole Kime, one of them. That handoff went to number 2, Gray Gotchnor is my guess. He's a junior.
Come on, you're an English teacher.
Yes, and I don't believe that's an English name. So this time, Lewis fakes the handoff, looks to pass. He's looking deep, middle of the field. Konchar nearly had an interception. Really, he was the man who had the best chance at catching that ball. Instead, it's incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and 12 for Bishop McGuinness. That'll bring Cole Kime out and Brandon Lowe back in. Bring the extra secondary in here for the Cardinals.
And I like how Coach Jones and the coaching staff runs a 4-3, then runs a 3-4 on 3rd and long plays.
Lewis there just ran with it. Didn't get much on the run. And maybe 3 yards. So McGuinness will punt. Be forced to punt here with the ball on the 20-yard line. Brandon Lowe back to receive. I believe that's Mullins, backup quarterback. He fumbles it. It was not Mullins. He still managed to get the kick off. And that'll be down near the 48-yard line. And good field position here for the Cardinals. I believe that was number 52, the punter, Zach Scott. And that was a situation where if the Cardinals would have brought more guys, brought more heat on the punter, might have been able to get a blocked punt on that play.
Yeah, Parker Brown pursued that as hard as he could, and he almost got to it.
Cardinals get good field position here. It's actually at the McGuinness 49. Snap back, McElroy hands off to Haymaker. He runs forward. Nice running there by the junior running back. He'll have 4 on that carry.
Good hard running by the junior.
Starting tonight at quarterback, of course, the senior, Zane McElroy. I believe this is his 4th or 5th game back?
I think this is his 5th game back.
Austin Roberts starting in place of the senior wide receiver, Dylan Cook. He's at the bottom of your screen. Snap back, and McElroy will keep it on the quarterback, Reed. He'll have a couple of yards on that, so it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals. With the ball at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Dylan Cook is out with an ankle injury. He is on crutches.
Keenan Hamilton now at the bottom of your screen. The other two wide receivers, the senior T.J. Johnson, the sophomore Tyler Forrest, to McElroy's left. McGinnis comes forward, and that'll give the Cardinals a first down. Penalty flags all over the field there. That'll be a freebie for the Cardinals.
I like dead snap, dead call, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Bishop McGinnis is going to be looking to get back to the backfield as quick as possible.
Yeah, they were bringing a couple extra linebackers on that play right up the middle. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 38-yard line. Got a tight end here. This time Haymaker takes it up the middle. Nice running through the gap by Haymaker. That's a gain about 7 on 1st down.
In the last game we saw versus Bishop Kelly, Collinsville came out and they were real sloppy, and they were able to get it together towards the end of the game, and they need a good start here.
Haymaker gets the first down and a lot more. Nearly gets to the 20 before brought down.
I have to give a shout out to Haymaker. He runs hard, and even if he has nothing, he makes something out of nothing. He really, I enjoy watching him.
I agree with you. That's something that all backs, quarterbacks, because obviously Cardinals run the ball with their quarterbacks a lot this with this offense. The running backs, the quarterbacks in this offense have done such a good job all year of not giving up negative yards. All right, McElroy checking out his wide receivers to his left, hands off to Haymaker instead, and of course we talked about it, and then it happens. Haymaker tackled for a small loss there, kind of landed a little bit
awkward.
Yeah, awkwardly, but he gets up, doesn't show any signs of any tweaks, so a loss of 2 on that play.
That's going to be a little bit slower football than we're used to seeing. Guys are going to be a little bit slower and not cut as hard.
T.J. Johnson, single coverage out to McElroy's left. McElroy looks right to pass. He has completed it to Hamilton. That's going to be close to the first down, maybe a yard short. So 3rd and 1 here for the Cardinals as they continue to keep this drive going. 6 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Keenan Hamilton having a great game versus Bishop Kelly, and hopefully this is a start to another great game by him. And it looks like he has got some new cleats.
Yeah, those are pretty shiny. Those are definitely in their first game. Handoff goes to Haymaker. He's met by a couple of Bishop McGinnis defenders. He will not have the first down.
McGinnis was bringing the heat there.
So 4th down from the same spot. Ball on the right hash mark. Cardinals going to go for it all the way. McElroy with double wideouts on either side, trying to spread the field out. Going to be the zone read, I'd imagine here. No, it's a pass play. And Tyler Forrest catches it, but he won't have the first down.
Surprised there's no forward progress on that.
Yeah, well, it's because he was bobbling it. He had to come back to catch it. So that'll be a turnover on downs for the Cardinals. But a good job there of putting a drive together and marching McGinnis back into Cardinal territory. Into McGinnis territory.
Good offensive possession by the Cardinals there. Didn't get 7 points on the board, but still, field position matters. Hand off to the running back. He breaks free.
Brandon Lowe needs to make a tackle. Keenan Hamilton in pursuit as well. And number 20, Braden Roy, gets a huge gain there. That's a gain of about 40 yards on the run play.
Too many by the Cardinal defense. Looks like we had it stopped on the right side, and then he just broke free, and there was no one in 20 yards of him.
Gets the ball again. No, that's number 2, and he's up the middle wide open again. Brandon Lowe makes the touchdown saving tackle. I believe that was number 2, Gray Goochnower again. And that's going to get the Coach Jones to send in the extra lineman, Cole Kine, into the game. Lewis from the shotgun. This time he keeps it. Runs right. And he's going to probably get the first down again. It's going to be close. And McGinnis has made up a lot of territory in just a few plays on this possession. Still people entering the field here, entering the stands. 2nd and 1 here for the Irish in that shotgun / pro formation. Handoff goes to number 20, and he's brought down, Justin Cothe. So it'll be 3rd and a yard. Roy got the carry again, and Cothe managed to bring him down. That was actually a loss of a yard on the play.
3rd and 2. Quarterback is going to keep it.
He's got the first down, and he's going to get into the end zone.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
Jacob Lewis, the senior quarterback, took that one all the way to the house, and McGinnis did all of that on the ground. Every bit of that drive was on the ground, and a few really big gains.
Poor defensive possession there by the Cardinals.
Number 11, Alex Burney, in to attempt the point after. And he's got it through the uprights. So Bishop McGinnis will take the early 7-0 lead with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go on the clock.
And Bishop McGinnis has really shown that they're going to run the ball tonight.
Yeah.
They've thrown it once, running it 9 times. They're not going to be cute about it and throw the ball. They're going to run the ball.
It's about 31 degrees here in Collinsville. 14-mile-per-hour wind coming out of the north. Ryan Haymaker back to receive the kickoff here. That's a job that Dylan Cook normally held down for the Cardinals. So a position that Haymaker's had to fill since. Now Haymaker was still in kickoff return.
Looks like they're going to squib kick it, just like Collinsville does.
Alex Burney to kick off here. The left footer, nice foot, sails to Austin Roberts, the sophomore, and he'll fair catch it at about the 22. Good job by Austin, just kind of signaling early, making that decision early. And the Cardinals will take over with the ball in the 23. All right, McElroy with Haymaker to his right. He's got Trips to his left. TJ Johnson on his right. Takes a snap and keeps it on the quarterback. Reed, he breaks through, got the first down. Still on his feet all the way to the 40-yard line was McElroy. That was a gain of about 15 yards there.
Great carry by Zane.
McElroy proving he can be hard to bring down as well. Brought the ball all the way to the 41, so a 19-yard gain there by McElroy. Snap back this time. He looks to pass. Wants Johnson. Ball was tipped. Johnson caught it, but the official ruled he was out of bounds.
I like
ball. Go ahead.
I like the pass play there.
Mhm.
Just a quick outing to TJ.
Try to get your athletic wide receiver involved early. Joey Krapinski starting tonight. McElroy keeps it on the run again, runs up the middle. Looks like he gets the ball to the 46-yard line before he's brought down, so it'll be 3rd and 5, I believe, here for the Cardinals. McElroy waiting to get the call here.
10 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah, they need to get out of the huddle quickly here. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Snap back in time. McElroy with play action. Has to throw it up and out of bounds. No wide receiver in the area there, and McElroy did a good job to get it out of bounds. And I guess he was ruled out of the pocket because if not, that could have been intentional grounding.
Cardinals running a little no huddle.
Going to survey the field here. McElroy back, punts. Decent punt, end over end. Fair catch signaled by the Bishop McGuinness defensive back who managed to get back to field it. That was number 20, Roy, who's also rushed the ball quite a bit tonight. And another decent possession there by the Cardinals. Got one first down. Nice running by McElroy on a couple of snaps. McGuinness has the ball here at the 22-yard line. That pro set once again from McGuinness. Handoff goes to, I believe that's Roy. No, it's not. Number 22, that's his first carry of the evening. Billy Vivian, he's a senior. He's only 5'6", a small guy. Starting in the secondary for the Cardinals tonight, Tyler Forrest, Sean Kacheski, TJ Johnson, and in and out has been Brandon Lowe. This time Lewis looks to pass, tosses it up. Tyler Forrest nearly has the interception this time, and I'm going to have to say I like to see McGuinness throwing the ball so far. Both times Lewis has put it up in the air. Seems like the Cardinals had just as good a chance to catch it as the Bishop McGuinness offensive player. So it's 3rd and 2 for the Irish. And Lewis is going to keep it on the run. He's brought down, and he's not going to have the first down on the carry. Josh Arnold, I believe, along with Keenan Priddy and Jake Douglas in on the tackle, and McGuinness is going to punt, so a good defensive possession there for the Cardinals. Tyler Lowe back to receive.
Douglas is going to have to get off the field, and he does. Snap is back.
Yeah, handled a little bit better this time. It's a low ball. Brandon Lowe's just going to have to get away from it. All right, so the Cardinals will have it here at the 32-yard line after a 3-and-out by their defense. Minute 25 to go in the first quarter.
Collinsville has Keenan Hamilton and Austin Roberts to the right, TJ to the left. Oh, and Tyler Forrest to the right. I didn't see him.
It's a little bit out of your view from the box we're in. Curious, we do not know what the officials were waiting for, but it seems like whatever it was is handled now. They've started the play clock. McElroy from the shotgun looks to pass in motion to his right, tosses it up. He has Tyler Forrest. He's caught it. Tyler Forrest running for the end zone. He turns on the afterburners. Touchdown, Collinsville. He was wide open.
Zane got him with a little pump fake, and the defender bit, and 76-yard touchdown reception by Tyler Forrest, the sophomore. 67, my bad.
Hey, I wasn't going to question it.
Hey, a touchdown's a touchdown. That's his second touchdown of the year.
Perez in to attempt the point after. Brandon Lowe will be the holder. Hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. And then with one throw, Zane McElroy and Tyler Forrest tie this thing up 7-all.
Man, you were right. Zane is throwing well. I mean, on his his fourth or fifth throw of the day, his first really deep bomb.
Oh, yeah. That might have been the best throw we've seen all season as far as leading as wide receiver. Forrest ran underneath that all the way. It was a beaut.
Tyler was so wide open, I think he was kind of shocked.
Yeah, I mean, he had time to check and see where the defenders were and stuff. So, nice play there. And like you said, McElroy really got the cornerback with that pump fake. The Crimson Cadets made it out to the game tonight, so they're braving the weather along with us. A lot of people in their hunting gear in the stands and blankets.
And whatever they can use to keep
and every
warm.
other piece of clothing in their closet. Perez, another pretty deep kick, gets to the 10. Roy fields that one, and Josh Arnold tries to bring him down. Roy, running with a full head of steam, gets all the way to the 30. I believe Mark Tillman in on the tackle there.
So we'll see if McGinnis comes out and keeps giving Collinsville the steady dose of running the ball, or if they try to open up their playbook.
Minute 08 to go in the quarter. Looks like Collinsville has their bigger lineup in with Cole Kime on that defensive line. Now Keenan Hamilton also lines up on the line, so they're going with their big crew there. Lewis nonetheless gets a gain of 8 on that first down carry. So 2nd and 2 here for McGinnis. Almost said Notre Dame.
They are the Irish.
Lewis checks his wide receivers. Cardinals bring in the house. Lewis runs, finds a gap, and that'll be a run good for about 10 yards by Lewis. He's a very patient runner. He does not hit those gaps really running very fast. He's patient. He waits for holes to form. So McGinnis will have the ball here at the 48-yard line. This wide receiver at the bottom of your screen, number 15, Carl West, he's 6'6". He's a big kid. Number 2, Gray Guchnauer with the carry this time, and that'll be right by the first down marker.
Josh Arnold with the tackle.
And the officials signal that it is a first down. So the chains will move.
Collinsville kind of running a 4-3 defense, dropping Mark Tillman back in coverage.
Yeah, he's kind of that second safety. Lewis again finds a big hole. He's running over guys. Wow. He is a hard guy to bring down. and eventually is brought out of bounds, I believe, at the 12-yard line, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second. It's all tied at 7 here at Salif Field.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
Back here in Collinsville, where we're tied up at 7, Bishop McGuinness with the ball on the Cardinals' 12. They're marching. Handoff goes to Roy. Runs left. He'll have 3 on that rush. Logan, goods and bads from that first quarter?
I think good offensively throwing the ball. I know we've only thrown it 5 times, but Zane looked right on target on all of his throws. Bad defense, run defense. They haven't been really well on stopping the quarterback for McGuinness.
Ooh, this time Kothi, he gets a handful of Lewis, and he doesn't miss the tackle. That'll be no gain for the Bishop McGuinness Irish, and it'll be 3rd and 9 here. And to Bishop McGuinness's credit, and maybe a little bit of explanation on why the Cardinals have struggled to contain Jacob Lewis. He is a senior. He's 6'3", 209 quarterback, so he is hard to bring down. We were comparing him to Zane McElroy while we were off air, and he's kind of elusive like McElroy, maybe a little bit faster, so he's been hard to bring down. McGuinness is going to call a timeout here, talk about what play they want to run. Maybe a good opportunity for head coach Kevin Jones to talk with his defense again.
Yeah, we can all guess it. It's probably going to be a run play by McGuinness. Nothing special.
Yeah, and they'll probably use it like they've got two downs to get this first down. I don't know really anything about their kicker, so I guess there's a potential they could kick the ball here as well.
From the extra point, he didn't even get it over the fence. It landed in the fields, and from 13 yards out, hopefully that means the win is it's with him now, so that might be a little effect to why he was so short on the kick.
All right, the Cardinals do have Cole Kime, Keenan Pretty, Parker Brown, and Justin Kothi on that defensive line. Roy in the backfield along with Lewis. He's got 2 wideouts and 2 tight ends on that line. He's got his tight ends, and Lewis is going to keep it, runs through, gets the touchdown. That's too big of a gap. Man, that was just a big hole, gaping hole that Lewis had to run through. And he manages to pick up
11
for the touchdown.
Wow, that was a huge hole. No one in the middle of the field was within 5 yards of Lewis. Number 11, Alex Burney, kicking the extra point.
The left foot, and it's blocked. TJ Johnson gets in for the block, and you may have called it. That kicking team struggling tonight, and good job there by TJ Johnson, giving his team an edge in this game.
Seems like a timing issue with the kicker and the holder. The holder's not getting it down and set in time for the kicker. And that will help out the Cardinals if Collinsville keeps making their extra points and scoring.
So the score 13-7 with 10 minutes, 56 seconds to go in this first half. This kickoff team includes number 30, Dylan Russell, Levi Draper, Keenan Pretty, number 22, Jordan Crothers. I always want to say Caruthers. McGinnis doing the old psych out there.
Number 43, Josh Arnold.
Tyler Forrest, and the Collinsville student section was impressed by that. They kind of mocked the McGinnis Irish. We'll do it together, Logan. After they did it, they go, ooh. Keenan Hamilton, TJ Johnson, Tyler Forrest, Marcus Tillman, Austin Roberts, and, of course, Ryan Haymaker on this kick return team.
The coaches made a good coaching decision earlier in the season when they decided to put Ryan Haymaker only on the offensive side of the ball.
And he's got a lot of room there. Man, nice blocking there by the Cardinal offense. Haymaker able to get that return all the way to the 31-yard line. And I have to agree with you, Logan. He has been a different man since he's been playing just offense.
Yeah, he doesn't look tired. He's real loose out on the field, and he's really improved just from only being on offense, and he enjoys only being on offense too.
McElroy here calls a play. It's the read, keeps it, runs up middle, has a few. Good running there by senior Zane McElroy, brought down by number 33, Connor McGuire, a 5'9", 174-pound linebacker for the Irish. 2nd and 5 after the game by McElroy.
$10:15 left on the clock.
McElroy this time hands off to Haymaker. He turns the corner, gets upfield, all the way to the 50 is Haymaker, and that'll be a gain of 15 yards for Ryan Haymaker, and a good job there for the speedy running back to get outside, and that's where he really shows his talent because Ryan Haymaker is a fast kid.
Yeah, he is a track star too.
Does a really nice job for the track program. He's on the sprint relay, the 4x4 relay, and the new 4x200 meter relay.
Anything with speed.
Anything with speed. McElroy gives it to him again. This time runs up the middle, follows some nice blocking by the senior Jackson Dew, and gets maybe 4 yards on that carry. Second and 7 after it was a 3-yard gain there by Haymaker. Keenan Hamilton lined up as a true wide out here to McElroy's left. McElroy with the snap in motion right, looks to pass, has Johnson wide open, gets it to him. Johnson tries to make a move. He moved backwards there, and what might have been a 3rd and 2 is going to instead be a 3rd and probably 4 here for the Cardinals.
I like it, though, because he is trying to make something happen, being a senior leader, and he almost got those McGinnis players to bite, but they kept pursuing, and he was brought down, like you said, 2 yards behind where he caught it.
All right, so McElroy surveys the defense yet again, 3rd and 5 here. Snap back, looks to pass, wants Hamilton, tosses it up. He's got him. Hamilton breaking through, eludes another guy. And Hamilton with a huge first down there for the Cardinals. A nice gain there for Collinsville. And Keenan Hamilton has been open on that, just that simple slant route coming through the middle. What a luxury it is to have a big guy like that you can send through the middle and they'll make catches. And then when he has the ball is pretty good about getting a lot of yards afterwards as well. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. McElroy keeps it. Nice call there. And spin move forward for maybe 2 yards. Ball was on the 27-yard line there for 1st and 10. And looks like he got it to the 25. Good job there by McElroy of just getting what he could on the carry. He's got Keenan Hamilton to his left here in single coverage.
Trips to the right.
He's in motion right, looks back left, wants Keenan Hamilton, and it's incomplete. That was kind of a jump ball there. It was
Underthrown.
either man's ball, just a little bit underthrown, maybe a little bit more on that. And the taller Keenan Hamilton might have been able to come up with the catch, but I love the play call. Misdirection, McElroy goes right first, then looks back to his big wide receiver in single coverage, just underthrew him. So it's third and 7 from the 25. Haymaker adjusts to McElroy's left. Blitz coming right through the middle. Haymaker tosses to Haymaker gets the toss. He's got a first down. Oh, he fumbles. Cardinals got on the ball. Good job there by Keenan Hamilton and Tyler Forrest. They were watching that play the whole way. Haymaker was really wanting to get into the end zone, kind of tried to make that extra effort. The ball came loose. Good job by Keenan Hamilton to get on top of it, because that could have been a dagger.
Yeah.
First and goal here for the Cardinals. Ball on the 6. McElroy, quick snap. He's going to keep it. He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, I believe. Maybe a gain of a yard.
I want to go back to that play. That was a really good read by McElroy. He knew the blitz was coming, and so he
Yeah, a good play
snapped
call.
the ball, and he just lobbed it over the linemen's heads.
Yeah, and it was good timing. He didn't try to wait too long. Just got it into Haymaker's hands, and it was a really nice play there by Collinsville. All right, so 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. Spreading the field out once again. Going for Keenan Hamilton with the toss-up. Oh, man, bobbles it, and it's incomplete. That time, that pass was on the money by McElroy.
Yeah, it looked like Keenan Hamilton could have come up with the ball, just kind of was, I don't know if he was held. He was held a little bit by the McGinnis player, but not anything to affect the catch.
All right, 3rd and 5. See what the Cardinals elect to do. Play clock hasn't started yet. Officials discussing something right there in the middle of the field. Oh, there is a flag on the play. I didn't see the flag at all. And that was good call, Logan. There was some holding, and so the flag will now. I don't think in 1st and goal they don't go to first down. You just repeat the down. So it's 2nd down here for the Cardinals, and they move half the distance.
Yes. Which, with a power run team like Collinsville, that might really help them.
McElroy here. Haymaker not really even lined up as a back. Instead, McElroy's going to follow him more like a fullback. And he's into the end zone. Nice play there. McElroy gets his first rushing touchdown of the evening.
So back-to-back touchdowns by the Cardinal offense. And this one, it wasn't a big play. It was a solid drive.
Yes, it was.
They marched down the field and was able to put up, hopefully, 7 points.
Perez in to attempt the point after here. Ooh, and that's going to be a penalty against the Cardinals. Bishop McGinnis, defender's able to get that Cardinal offensive line to jump, and that'll move Perez back. So a 25-yard attempt here for Sergio Perez. He gives the nod. Kick is up, and Sergio Perez has no problem with the extra yardage.
So the Cardinals take the lead for the first time of the game.
14-13 lead. Cardinals with 6 minutes 51 seconds to go here in the half. And like Logan said, a really nice drive there by Collinsville. And folks, I hope you are enjoying the game from home.
And you're warm.
Yeah, and that you are warm. I have to say I'm bundled up and not bad except for my feet. Director Kim Myers put me to work when I got here, so my feet got all wet. Now, I mean, but it's just part of the job.
The one time you work.
Yeah, I had to step in for you out playing some basketball, so I had to come and do some work, and so, I had to talk about it so everybody would know all the hard work that I do as well to bring this game to them in the comfort of their homes.
I hope everyone has their fireplace going and are sitting right next to it, because I wish I was at home right next to my fireplace.
Perez in here to kick off to the Bishop McGuinness Irish. Stutter steps, kicks right, and fair catch is signaled, and McGuinness will take over with the ball at the 33-yard line.
This will be McGuinness's 5th possession of the game, with 6:50 left on the clock in the second quarter.
Lewis has 3 wideouts to his left from the shotgun. He's going to run it. More patient running. Waits for one block. He's in the open field. Tyler Forrest brings him down. But another really big gain. About a 40-yard run there by Lewis. And he is so patient when he's behind that offensive line. Then he gets kind of into the secondary, and he's very fast.
Our run defense isn't playing very well tonight. They do play well when it counts, though. Kothi just misses the tackle.
Roy gets that carry
Gets
for the
about
Irish.
3 yards. 5 yards more than... That was a good spot. I didn't think he got that many yards on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 5.
Moves from that pro set. Keeps it. Kothi in pursuit. He gets the stiff arm. And I think Jacob Lewis is kind of showcasing that he's a pretty good runner. He manages to kind of just stiff arm Justin Kothi. We haven't seen that so far this year.
If Collinsville doesn't get their run defense going, Lewis might be up for Tulsa World Player of the Week.
5 minutes, 53 seconds to go. And, of course, they're going to stick with him. This time runs right through the middle. Still manages to get about 5 before he's brought down. Guinness quick on the ball. Lewis keeps again. This time, Kothi drags him down for a loss. Nice job there by Justin Kothi. So now it's 3rd and about 5, maybe 4 here for Bishop McGuinness.
If you can't tell, not Guthrie. McGuinness has ran 20 times and only passed 4.
Lewis keeps again, runs through, falls in the end zone, I believe. Touchdown, Bishop McGuinness. See if they're probably going to go for 2 here, and they are.
So Lewis with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Quick drive there by McGuinness. Very little time went off the clock.
And that might be good for the Cardinals.
This time Lewis hands off. Roy finishes the play. And McGuinness does tie it up. So Bishop McGuinness improves the score to 21-14, and we may be witnessing a shootout here at Sallee Field tonight.
Collinsville needs about a 5-minute drive and a touchdown because they do get the ball back the second half. And that's one thing I like about deferring it if you win the toss is you get the ball back to start the second half.
And this defense, what I kind of like to see is they are over here on the sideline, specifically these defensive linemen, and they're not pleased with themselves. They're upset with the success that McGuinness has been able to have running the ball, and that would be something that I expect they will get fixed. These linemen take a lot of pride in being able to stop the run game, and I think that that's something we'll see get fixed before this game is over.
Yeah, Kothi looks the most upset after getting stiff-armed. He's out for blood. The ball has blown off the tee for the second time tonight. We'll see if... Oh, and it blows off again, so...
You're going to have a holder now.
Yep.
Is that standard rule? Do you know that? If it blows off a second time, you have to have a holder?
Second time, yes, on the same kick.
Alex Burney is the kicker here for McGuinness. Looks like holding for him will be number, was it 30? I couldn't see. I didn't see, and now he's too bent over. Still a nice kick. Haymaker, it sails over Haymaker's head, so Cardinals will take over at the 20.
And that kicker has a leg on him for only being back about 3 yards from the ball. So the offense takes the field with trips to the left, Keenan Hamilton to the right.
5 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the half.
Haymakers lined up to the right of Zane.
McElroy, quick pass out to Austin Roberts. Ooh, saw something fly off the helmets there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice job there by Austin Roberts on just the quick pass. Looks like he got 6 on that catch.
Great play call there. We haven't really seen many bubble screens by the Cardinal offense. Haymaker's lined up as a wide receiver. He's put in motion. Fakes the handoff. Zane's got it. And he's got the first down. Number 2, Gray. However you want to pronounce it.
Guchnauer.
With the tackle for the Irish. So 4 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock.
Ball on the 33-yard line. McElroy wants to pass again, looking for Hamilton. That ball was tipped up by the line of scrimmage, and it'll be incomplete. The East Bishop McGuinness linemen are pretty tall. Number 51, 63, 54, 35. Let's see, 35, Kippenberg, he's 6'3", 54. Andrew Williams, he's 6'4", 51. Alex Narvez, he's 5'11", so he's the shortest of the crew, and 63. Jonathan Olay, 6'3 and a half. McElroy in motion right, wants to pass. That was tipped by number 1, Hunter Voss. It'll be incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 10 here for the Cardinals.
That's the one thing I don't disagree with the play calling, but throwing on 1st and 2nd down, even on 1st down, brings a 2nd and long. So that means Collinsville will. They have 4th down.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is 4th down now.
No, How is it?
No, the chain gang just has it wrong. I think the officials are signaling over to the chain gang that they've got the wrong number up there. I believe that's Arlen Stacy running the ticker there. So there's the reason it was wrong. You know, you gotta have you gotta have the brighter minds running the chain gang. McElroy in motion, looks to pass again, and there's a flag on the play. Tyler Force was held. So that'll be pass interference against McGinnis.
That'll extend this Cardinal drive.
Just a side note for those of you who don't know, Arlen is a good friend of mine, and I say all that with jest, of course. But just in case you want to give him a hard time, he's the guy in yellow on the other sideline running that ticker. All right, so after the penalty, the Cardinals will be rewarded a first down here. Ball at the 48-yard line. McElroy with 3 wideouts bunched up here over on his left. Takes the handoff and will keep it on the zone read. Bulldozes the linebacker who attempted to tackle him, number 33, Connor McGuire. Got a face full of Zane McElroy as McElroy rushes forward for 6 yards on that first down. And that's what you're talking about, Logan. I mean, you get a gain like that on first down. Everything, second and 4 looks a lot better than second and 10 as far as like your play calling options.
Yeah, it really opens up the playbook.
Haymaker gets the call this time, and there is a flag on the play.
Zane looked like he wanted to catch that flag and throw it right back at the referee.
See what the call is. It was definitely thrown at the huddle there as Haymaker was being tackled. It's going to be holding against the Cardinals, I believe.
McGinnis chooses to back the Cardinals up, so it'll be second and looks like the McGinnis coach wants it to be third down. Is that a 10-yard penalty?
Sean Kacheski's in the game. I'm whispering so the Bishop McGinnis coaches don't hear me.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Kacheski is in the game here for the Cardinals. It's 2nd and 14. Kacheski lined up in this slot wide receiver position.
We've seen him try to do this once, and the one time they did, there was a false start penalty.
McElroy empty in the backfield. Looks to pass. Tosses it up for Keenan. Excuse me! Oh, just over the hands of Ryan Haymaker. He had his man. Ryan Haymaker in pursuit there.
Oh, man.
Just double post routes over here on the left. Ryan Haymaker along with Keenan Hamilton just in a foot race, and they both won it. McElroy just overthrew Ryan Haymaker, which, let me say, is probably pretty hard to do because Haymaker's a pretty fast guy. Kacheski stays in the game here.
It's 3rd and 15.
10 seconds on the play clock. Again, Kacheski lined up in the slot wide receiver position. Handoff goes to Haymaker. He tosses back to Kacheski. He can run if he wants to, pass if he wants to, breaks through the middle. Oh, he had to get through that one portion of the field. Kacheski manages to get the ball about to the 50-yard line before he was brought down.
That's really the only trick play we've seen this Cardinal team run all season.
And they are going to punt here. Punt team comes on. Then Coach Jones thought about it for a second, and I think this is the right call with the ability McGinnis has to run the ball. I think you've got to force them to work with the long field. McElroy is the punter. 3 minutes to go in the half. Snap is back. He handles it fine. And a really nice punt there by McElroy. Fair catch signaled pretty late. And the ball will be down right at the 20 for Bishop McGuinness. Yeah, and Coach Jones is upset about that because that could get your team a penalty real quick with those short little waves of the hand. That's not to mention the fact that if you're the guy fielding it, you're putting yourself in a position to get,
hit pretty hard.
Hit very hard. They weren't pleased about that. McGuinness, however, will start with the ball on the 20. Quarterback Jacob Lewis, been a struggle for the Cardinals to contain all evening. He's going to keep it again here. Just kind of be patiently run to the left. McGuinness kind of trying to, or you can tell by the way the wide receivers are trying to get back to the line. They're trying to run their hurry up, but they like to run the ball so much that it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. And they're subbing in and out here as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try a long pass here, a deep pass.
10 seconds on the play clock, and Lewis is going to run again. He's running left, trying to get out of bounds. He doesn't this time, and he wasn't trying to get out of bounds, but he's running towards the closer sideline. He does have the first down, which will stop the clock until the chain gang is set. Down to 2:04, snap back, handoff to the running back this time, and that was number 2, Roy, on the carry. He appears to have about 6 or 7. Clock still running.
Brought down by Josh Arnold. So with 1:45 on the clock, McGuinness is going to try to go as fast as they can.
This time it is a pass play, and he's got a man wide open. He hits him. Sean Kacheski manages to get back to make the tackle, but a huge pass play there for Bishop McGuinness. Ball gets all the way to the 25-yard line. And
Cothey was held back here. He got tackled, and Coach Jones wanting the holding call, but
this time Lewis running it. Now they've got a more manageable field. Lewis might get to the end zone, and he does.
25-yard rush by Lewis. That is his 4th touchdown of the game.
Wow.
And just keep an eye on the matchup. Number 63, Trey Blackburn, and number 45, Justin Cothey. They've kind of been, not Trey Blackburn, Jonathan Olay and Justin Cothey. They've been going at it on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, and I think the Cardinal coaches are really working this sideline official over here. Obviously thinking that Cothey is being held being held on a lot of these plays.
And that touchdown was big for McGuinness, giving them a 14-point lead. Collinsville gets the ball back at half, and they need to score on this possession.
1:20 here for the Cardinals. Left in the half.
Cothey is not happy on this sideline. Him and Parker Brown kind of got into it. Yeah, I would be happy if I was getting held like he was.
Number 11, Alex Burney, set to kick here for McGuinness. And do their little quick approach to the ball. Make the Cardinals honor. And they go ahead and kick deep. Ball sails over the head of Ryan Haymaker. He kind of tripped up following it towards the end zone.
So 1:20 left. McGuinness has 2 timeouts left, I believe. So
And Collinsville, I think, has all of their timeouts.
So we'll see what Collinsville does, if they come out and try to run the ball, or if they open up their passing game.
The starting line tonight was and is Joey Krapinski, Jackson Dew, Colton Conover, Jake Douglas, and Cole Kine. McElroy does look to pass right. It's caught by Keenan Hamilton. That'll be a 5-yard gain there by the senior wide receiver. Cardinals trying to get on the ball quickly. McElroy checks the play, communicates it to his running back to pass, up in the air. Keenan Hamilton turns on the. Did you see him turn to second gear there, trying to get underneath it? Instead, it's incomplete on the simple post route there for Keenan Hamilton, and it'll be 3rd and 5. .52 seconds to go here in this first half. Bishop McGuinness has a 14-point lead on the Cardinals, and Collinsville's going to call a timeout here.
They can't not get a first down here.
Yeah, I mean, that could be trouble, giving the ball back to McGuinness. All right, a lot of people on their feet here in the stands.
Well,
this is a big 3rd down.
Maybe not a lot of people, but as many fans
what
are here.
People are here.
Collinsville's lined up and trips to the left. Austin Roberts to the right. Ryan Haymaker to the right of Zane.
Got both their. McElroy's going to keep it on the quarterback read. He's got the first down. Nice play there by Collinsville. And most importantly, we talked about it, was getting first down, and they managed to do that there. So the chains move. Playing quick here for the Cards. McElroy surveyed the defense, back, looks to pass, looks left, and Keenan Hamilton catches it! Somebody's got his jersey, and he fumbles!
I believe he was down.
No, I don't know. We'll see. Coach Jones is signaling the same thing, but the officials say no. They signal that it is Bishop McGuinness ball, and that hurts, as that was a big gain there by Keenan Hamilton.
Wow, the ball came out after he hit the ground. I think he was down there.
The officials are going to talk about it here, but I don't think, they're not going to really, they're definitely not overruling the play call.
Wow, I think that's a horrible call by the refs.
That was a really nice catch by Keenan Hamilton. He kind of bobbled it, managed to continue to run forward and catch the ball. Lewis going to run left, and there's the holding call. Officials finally see Kothe being held over there. And this one will be coming back, folks.
And he had a little word to say to the lineman holding him. He's fed up with getting held on the outside.
And that's great that we're getting it now. I think the coaches, the Cardinal coaching staff would like to have it on the previous drive where Lewis managed to get into the end zone. 24 seconds to go here in the half.
First and 20 for the Irish. Lewis on the quarterback keeper. Tackled in there by Brown for the Cardinals.
And it looks like both teams are just going to let the clock run out and go into halftime with the score 28-14.
All right, folks, we're going to take a break. We'll be back here with a little bit of the recap of this first half where Bishop McGuinness leads Collinsville 28-14.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is the showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
All right, the Cardinal cheerleaders there performing their dance for us at halftime. Had a pep assembly at the high school today where the cheerleaders and the band and the football players all did a few entertaining things. The football team got Coach Jones and they kind of flash mobbed him a little bit at that pep assembly. Logan, something you plan to do for your coaches?
I don't think Coach Anderson or Coach Hinkley might bust a move, but I don't think Coach Anderson's going to do anything special. He might make us get on the baseline and run for that.
Coach Hinkley, I think, does have some moves. He was doing the Cupid Shuffle today during the pep assembly, and I think he, along with Miss Gowler, the school librarian, have some dance moves. Let's talk about that first half a little bit. Logan, there's no way around it. What's hurting the Cardinals right now is Jacob Lewis.
Yeah, it's been hard to get to him. They haven't even put any pressure on him. I don't think he's been tackled in the backfield, and I think a little bit of it is Cothey getting held on the outside. He hasn't been able to be himself tonight, and the ref finally called it on one of the last plays of the half, and I think he was really starting to get pretty mad, and I think that holding call kind of boosted him a little bit, and we'll see how he comes out this second half.
Something we talked about before the game, I thought one of the keys to the game would be managing the ball, and Collinsville turns the ball over there on that drive where they were marching. Keenan Hamilton had a really fantastic catch in the middle of the field. Then he gets down to about the 20, and on the way down fumbles the ball. That, I believe, was the only turnover. They fumbled on the previous catch as well, but managed to get on top of it.
They had a turnover on downs their first possession, but not anything.
Right. So that is a factor, as Collinsville would have had the ball on the 20 with about 52 seconds to go in the half. But other than that, I feel like both teams have done a pretty decent job managing the football, and Collinsville done a pretty good job as well of playing the battle of field position. We're not going to just sit here and talk your ears off their entire halftime, but before we do, Logan, what do you think some of the things that Coach Jones addressing with his team at halftime in the locker room?
Just like you said earlier, Stop Lewis, their quarterback. He has a 21-yard touchdown run, an 11-yard touchdown run, a 4-yard touchdown run, and a 25-yard touchdown run. So McGinnis's offense runs through Jacob Lewis, and our defense up front hasn't been very well. Our defensive backs on all the pass plays that McGinnis has, they've really made plays on them, but defensively, we need to stop Lewis. And offensively, just really keep doing what you're doing. We had the one turnover on that drive late in the half, and that could have been a momentum gainer, but no points out of that drive. And so Coach Jones is going to tell them there's still another half. Keep their heads up and keep trying to do what they've been doing all season.
All right, folks, with that, we're just going to kind of let you have some silent airtime here. We'll take a break and rest our vocal cords up for this second half.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here, where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
And we're back at Salif Field on a cold fall night. It still is not winter, but we are feeling some winter effects. As McGinnis is on the field warming up and Collinsville team is nowhere in sight. Coach Jones is going to take as long as he can to talk to this Cardinal football team. Jacob Lewis, the only player to score for Bishop McGinnis tonight, having a 21-yard touchdown run, a 11-yard touchdown run, a 4-yard touchdown run, and a 25-yard touchdown run. And those are only touchdown runs. He's had many long runs this evening. And now we see the Cardinal football team trying to get warm. And you know, I really feel bad for the players standing on the sideline who aren't suited up tonight, who are on crutches, who are just injured, because they're bundled up as much as they can, and it's just a cold night. As you see Zane and Sean warming up. And Zane, in the 9 times he threw the ball, he really threw it well. One resulted in a fumble by Keenan Hamilton, which I don't agree with the call, but Coach Price is going to be nice to the referees and just say she couldn't see it. But he had a 67-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Forrest. And as you see McGinnis warming up with a 14-point lead, they have to feel pretty confident, even though there is a lot of game left to play. Collinsville, they run the ball first, and that's going to hurt them as it gets later in the game.
Yeah, I mean, McGinnis, being a running team, having this kind of lead puts them in a really nice position to begin this half. They got a 2 touchdown lead. They love to run the ball. And most importantly, Collinsville has not proved that they can stop them running the ball. So out of the gates here, Collinsville's got to be able to do something offensively. And if they can't put points on the board immediately offensively, their defense is going to have to get stops. And I don't mean stops after long drives. I think that our defense has to prove that they can stop this team early and often come the beginning of the second half.
The Cardinals go to their sideline as the time runs out. Like you said, they will get the ball to start the second half. And they need a quick score. And they aren't out of it yet. 14 points is nothing for a football team like Collinsville. But they have to get defensive stops, and I know Coach Jones probably stressed that in the locker room at halftime. Haymaker again back deep for the Cardinals.
Bernie will kick here for the Irish.
The wind has died down, and they kick off in their kind of trickery formation, and the ball will roll into the end zone, and it will be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
All right, let's see what kind of fire has been lit under this offense. Like Logan and I covered pretty blatantly, I don't really feel like the deficit is a result of the offense not playing very well. The defense is going to have to get stops, but you put your defense in better position if you can have some drives, if you can get some points on the board. Obviously, you're going to have to do that at some point anyway. McElroy hands off to Haymaker. Haymaker hurdles a guy, gets a first down on a 12-yard rush to open up the half. Nice running there by Ryan Haymaker.
His line opening up a really good hole for Haymaker to run through.
All right, so McElroy back in the shotgun. Haymaker behind him in that pistol-like formation. Keenan Hamilton lined up on the line, blocks. Haymaker runs right, has room. He's got another first down, this time on an 11-yard carry.
And that time they had Hamilton to the left and Cole Kime lined up on the right side of the field. And like I said last week, I asked Coach Redding, and he said that's a secret. And so they have found a new formation.
McElroy gives again to Haymaker. He runs left, still breaking through tackles this time. Gains about 5 yards on the carry. Second and 5, ball at the 48. McElroy taps on his eye. Looking over the defense, takes the snap, looks to pass, tosses it up, he's hit. TJ Johnson drops it. That's something you rarely see, a ball hit him in the number. McElroy took a hit delivering that one, and it could have paid off big time. Instead, it will be 3rd and 5 here for Collinsville.
I think TJ was expecting it to be tipped, and so
I think it actually might have been tipped, but it still got to his hands. Did you see if it was tipped or not?
I don't think it was tipped, but I think TJ was preparing for it to get tipped, and it just barely was out of the reach of the defender.
All right, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming from McElroy's right. He's in motion left, squares his feet, tosses to Johnson. He's caught it and does have a first down. The ball will be at the 45-yard line. Cardinals going right back to T.J. Johnson after the drop pass.
They come out throwing the ball.
Well, they ran for 2 first downs with Haymaker and then got 5 on the 3rd play. And then, back-to-back throws. McElroy here with Austin Roberts to the bottom left. He's going to keep it on the read, going left. And nice running there by McElroy. That looks like a gain of 7 on the carry.
So 2nd and 4. Twins to the right. Cole Kime lined up in the right.
He is in a tight end position right now. Linebacker's trying to figure it out. McElroy runs up middle. McElroy gets all the way to the 25. A big run there by McElroy, and I'm not sure if he knew until late who was going to get the ball there, if he was going to hand off to Haymaker or keep it himself, and managed to trick the defense as well.
Just want to say, a couple of weeks ago, I said Cole Kime was lined up on the right side.
And I said, no.
So I think you owe me an apology.
I said I didn't think he was lined up as a tight end. But no, you're right, and I was wrong.
That happens all the time.
Occasionally.
All the time.
Haymaker gets the carry this time. He'll get maybe 2 yards on that carry, depending on the spot. Running left that time, which was to Cole Kime and Jake Douglas' side of the line, and officials give him 3 yards on the carry, so it'll be 2nd and 7.
That was a pretty good spot for where from up here, from what I saw, from where he got. It was a really good spot. Again in the pistol formation.
McElroy. He's got a ball up in the air. Tyler Forrest, the sophomore, with the 2nd touchdown catch of the night on the play-action pass from Zane McElroy. Tyler Forrest does a nice job going up and getting it there.
That was a back shoulder throw by Zane McElroy.
And you may be seeing the future of the wide receiver core in Tyler Forrest, folks. He's just a sophomore. Of course, this team going to be losing 2 big-time senior wide receivers next year, in T.J. Johnson and Keenan Hamilton. And Tyler Forrest kind of stepping up and showing that he'll be ready to take the ranks. And Dylan Cook as well, a senior wide receiver that they'll be losing next year. And Sergio Perez puts the point after attempt through the uprights, and Collinsville gets this thing back within 1 touchdown. And the offense does exactly what they needed to do, puts together a scoring drive on their first possession, and now, to use basketball terminology, they put the ball back in the defense's court. So Sergio Perez will kick here. Back to receive for McGinnis is number 20. That's Roy.
The wind's starting to pick up again. Wind is against the Cardinals for this quarter. And again, we have to give much praise to Sergio Perez in his first year of football. He has really been a great player for this Cardinal football team.
Perez with the stutter step. Ooh, and it's a onside, and it will not go the full 10 yards. Cardinals trying to catch McGinnis off guard there, and it's going to be a false start against the Cardinals as well. I believe that was the left side, the side that he was kicking to there. Very gutsy call there by the Cardinal coaching staff, and I would expect that now, after the penalty, they will go ahead and kick off. With true kickoff.
Without that false start, Collinsville would have gotten the ball.
But I don't know if it would have gone 10 yards. Looked like it was kind of petering out after 8. So Perez kicks it high. Fair catch called, and this will be very nice field position for Bishop McGinnis here with the ball at the 43-yard line. All right, so not only does the defense have to get stops here, now they're going to have to do it on pretty short field. And Jacob Lewis, the quarterback, keeps the ball on a lot of carries back onto the field.
The Cardinal fans are getting into it. The first time I've seen this game.
Lewis runs forward. He's got 8 on the carry.
Cothey again getting to the outside, and he's giving these linemen trouble.
Well, I think a lot of the time they're actually running away from his side of the ball.
They're making sure he is the best, in my opinion, the best defensive player for this Cardinal team, and they're going to make sure that they take him out of the equation.
Line him up in the middle here. He breaks through. And there's a penalty flag. I believe that will be a holding call against Bishop McGuinness on the matchup with Justin Cothey. And that's what you got to do when you know, you just have to keep fighting, and that's what Cothey did on that play. You know, the ball went away from him, but he kept fighting, and there's going to be a penalty called because of his continue to pursue the football. All right, so a big-time penalty there against Bishop McGuinness. That'll march him back.
So is that also a loss of down?
No.
A replay of down?
Mm-hmm. So 2nd down and 14 now for Bishop McGuinness. Lewis with the snap, fakes the handoff, wants to pass. He does. It is caught, but that'll be another loss as Tyler Forrest, who's playing extremely well tonight, tackles the wide receiver, Alex Burney, for a loss of a couple on that play as well. Brandon Lowe will check in now to shore up the secondary. Cole Kime comes out. Crowd chanting defense. Lewis looks to pass, tosses it up, and overthrows his intended wide receiver, Roy. And that'll be 4th down. TJ Johnson loving the crowd support here. And this crowd really is starting to get into this game, trying to be the 12th man, so to speak, for the Cardinals right now.
And this is really what we needed, a come out, a quick score, a stop, and they will get the ball back.
Brandon Lowe back to receive. He's at the 25 right now. Punt is short. Does take a McGuinness bounce. And it'll get all the way to the 32-yard line for McGuinness. Took about an 8-yard bounce there after it originally touched down. So, decent field position here for McElroy and his offense, and a good job there by the defense to get an early 3-and-out. I believe they only got one other 3-and-out. No, they had 2 other 3-and-out possessions in the first half.
So this offense takes the field after a 21-yard touchdown catch by Tyler Forrest on their last possession.
McElroy alone in the backfield, wants to pass, tosses it up. He wants Haymaker again. Incomplete. Incomplete to Ryan Haymaker. Good Lord, that was like 5 wide receivers running post routes. I think it's pretty obvious that Coach McClure thinks that his wideouts can just beat these McGuinness cornerbacks in a foot race, and they have, just not able to bring the ball in. That one, Haymaker had 2 guys on him when the ball got to him, so that would have been a pretty spectacular catch should he have made it. 2nd and 10 now for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was a good play by the McGuinness defensive backs, recognizing it and coming over and making the play.
Haymaker gets the carry, runs left, squares up, runs. He's probably got a first down there. He does. That a 13-yard carry by Ryan Haymaker, and I think it's safe to say there's quite a few young men out there who aren't ready to call this season done yet. Ryan Haymaker being one of those guys. He is playing with a lot of heart right now. McElroy from the shotgun, double wide outs on both sides. Fakes a handoff to Haymaker. No, he gives. Haymaker gets maybe 5 on that carry, running right up the middle.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 with 6:30 left on the game clock in this third quarter. Collinsville has the ball at the 49-yard line. They have TJ alone to the left, trips to the right.
7 seconds on the play clock. 5, 4, 3, 2. Haymaker gets it off. Looks to pass. He wants TJ Johnson, and that one's out of bounds. That one caught by a player over here on the Cardinals sideline. So it'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Cardinals.
And now we will have Keenan Hamilton alone to the left. Trips to the right. Haymaker to the left of the quarterback, Zane McElroy.
McElroy wants to pass, looks right. And he's got TJ Johnson, tries to make a move. That's good for a first down, gain of 10 on the catch. And this offense continues the drive. The stand's really getting into it here at this point in the game.
For how many people there are here, it's really gotten loud.
Keenan Hamilton lined up as a tight end. McElroy handoff to Haymaker. He really tries to get through some early contact, and he will have 2 yards there. Good job by Haymaker as he had contact right about at the line of scrimmage. He still manages to get 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
Coach Harp and Coach Benham talking to Mark Tillman. They have been running a 4-3 defense. Mark Tillman, usually a linebacker, dropping back to a defensive back. So Coach Harp, the defensive back coach, trying to explain some defensive back philosophies.
McElroy fakes handoff. He's going to pass in motion right. Tosses it up. TJ Johnson trying to come back to it. That's caught by Bishop McGinnis. I guess it's an interception. I thought there might be an interference call, but I see the reason why not to call it. The McGinnis guy had just as much right to that ball as it was just kind of thrown up in the air. So that'll be a turnover for Collinsville. And McGinnis will have the ball at the 15-yard line. Second interception on the evening for second turnover on the evening for the Cardinals.
And again, they go back to Lewis, and he is brought down inbounds for a gain of about 1 yard. Or no, he doesn't get anything on that carry.
Chain gang confusing Logan, and I guess that means it's probably time since I mentioned him, and I should apologize. Arlen Stacy is not the guy in yellow over there. A big tackle there for the Cardinal defense, Keenan Pretty. Cardinals managing to get to Lewis a little bit sooner now.
And they're going to bring in Brandon Lowe and take out Cole Kime as they bring in more defensive backs. And they go back to their 3-4 defense.
3rd and 7 here for the Irish. Lewis takes the snap, wants to pass. Finally chunks it. And again, it's going to be over the head of intended wide receiver Roy. And it'll be another 4th down. This Collinsville defense getting another stop here. Another 3 and out for the Cards.
And that's exactly what their defense coming out and really playing well.
Brandon Lowe back to receive. He's at the 35-yard line.
Collinsville looks like they're going to bring the heat again as the punter having trouble. No, they're going to set up for a return.
Brandon Lowe, oh man, he needs to get away from it. I thought he might have a chance to return that one. I think Coach Tezar did as well. But when in doubt, get away from it. If you're questioning whether you've got time to field it or not, I think that's the right decision. So the Cardinals will have good field position with the ball at the 40.
So ball at the 40-yard line.
You guys might be comfortable at home, but the PA announcer just announced that it's buy one, get one free, everything at the concession stand the rest of the game at this point, so you might be missing out on a good deal. Pass to Austin Roberts is bobbled. He manages to pull it down and get about 4 yards on the catch. Gritty moves there by Austin Roberts, keeping his focus on the ball when he had to know some guys were coming to put a hit on him.
Yeah, he got everything he could out of that play. He was hit at the line of scrimmage and spun off that tackle and was able to get 4 yards.
3 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. McElroy from the shotgun. He's got TJ Johnson at the top of your screen. He's in motion, looks that way. Instead, passes to Haymaker. Haymaker tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he does not. That'll be a loss of a yard on that carry. And it'll be 3rd and 7 here for the Cardinals. McElroy's got Haymaker to his right. Looks over the defense. Blitz is coming, and that's going to be a penalty.
Looks like it was a false start on Haymaker, and he knew it right when he jumped. He grabbed his face mask. So that'll bring it back to 3rd and 13. So a bad penalty there for the Cardinals. Keenan Hamilton lined up to the left, trips to the right. Zane shifts Ryan Haymaker to his left side.
He looks right to pass. He's got TJ Johnson. Johnson has a first down. Big play there between McElroy and TJ Johnson. And the Cardinals pick up a big-time first down to keep their drive going and keep their defense off the field. Ball be placed at the 41-yard line here for the Cardinals.
And Zane is just on target with all of his throws tonight. He is on the money. And we haven't really seen Collinsville throw the ball that much, but Coach McClure feeling really confident in his quarterback tonight.
Ryan Haymaker tries to dive over the line there. He probably got a yard on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 9 here for Collinsville. McElroy looks over at the right. That's where he's going to pass. Pump fake and incomplete. Intended wide receiver Austin Roberts. So it'll be 3rd and 9 now for the Cardinals. McElroy had his man. I think he expected Roberts after the pump fake to get upfield a little bit more. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there between wide receiver and quarterback.
Third and 10.
Ooh, McGinnis, I was going to say, showing tight coverage on TJ Johnson, but they backed off. That's where McElroy's going. Throws it deep. Has Johnson. And incomplete. And TJ Johnson surprised there was no interference call there. And I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised as well. I felt like, I believe that's number 20, Roy, kind of was on Johnson's back as he tried to jump up and field the catch.
It almost looked like the McGinnis player kind of boosted himself up from TJ.
See if the Cardinals elect to go for it here or punt. McElroy back. He will punt, and it's a nice one. See if it can stay. It will definitely kind of died on the bounce, so that'll be down at about the 14-yard line for Collinsville, or for Bishop McGinnis.
Collinsville needs another big defensive stop. After that first possession, the defense has played well all half. But after that first possession by the offense, they haven't really helped out this defense, giving Bishop McGinnis bad field position but not being able to put points on the board.
but the battle of field position is important, and they have been able to do that. And I think Bishop McGinnis might have jumped off sides there. That could be a really big penalty, because that'll march them back quite a bit. I'm not sure if it's half the distance to the goal.
5 yards.
All right, so that'll be 1st and 15 now for the Irish.
Ball on the 8-yard line. Nothing unmanageable by this McGinnis.
And another flag. See what it is this time.
It looks like the center, it was called on the center. He might have moved the ball forward like an illegal procedure.
Was
False
another
start.
false start against Bishop McGinnis.
So 1st and 20, ball on the 3-yard line.
Here is an opportunity here for this Cardinal team. I would be surprised if anything other than Lewis running the ball was what McGinnis elects to do, and he does. He runs left and middle, and he manages to get about 8 on the simple play. He's very close to the original line of scrimmage.
With those penalties, they do lose a yard on that play, trying to get back to where they were. So it is 2nd and 10.
I think Justin Cothe was in on the tackle. Lewis again going to run. Breaks through middle. Still on his feet. I think he's probably got a first down. There's a fumble. Oh, the officials say that it was down.
Oh, man.
And there is going to be I bet that's a sideline warning here against Collinsville as the linesman threw the flag here. Right over by the Collinsville coaching staff.
They're going to call that a first down.
Was a sideline warning against Collinsville.
Coach is probably not happy with Hamilton's fumble call, and then Bishop McGinnis fumbling it, and it be called down.
This time, Lewis hands off. Nice misdirection there by number 2. He's still on his feet. That's a gain of 20 by number 2, Greg Ouchner. Cole Kime coming back into the game for the Cardinals. Jake Douglas going to have a breather.
And this is the longest drive by Bishop McGinnis so far this half. The most yards they've gotten this half.
Lewis keeps it, running left. He likes to go left. This time, Justin Cothe manages to wrap him up.
Oh.
Cothe comes up holding his arm. He's going to ask for a sub.
Shoulder.
That was a gain of 5.
His shoulder. That's not good. Oh, no. He's on the ground, and our best defensive player is out of the game. Jake Douglas in the game for him. And big tackle by Josh Arnold as he brings number 2 down. Gouchner down in the backfield.
So that's a tackle for a loss, and it'll be 3rd and 7 now for Bishop McGinnis. Brandon Lowe into the game. The extra lineman comes out. Cardinals bring the blitz. They got hands on him early. Oh, man, he falls forward and gets, I believe they'll give him the first down. It's going to depend on the spot. It'll be close, but I've got to believe they're going to give him that first down. They do signal that they will. So Bishop McGinnis will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line to begin the 4th quarter. We'll take a break and be back with that action here in Collinsville.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
back here at Salee Field where Jacob Lewis was tackled for a loss. He was sacked, about a 7-yard loss on the play, and Lewis also comes up a little bit limpy. Justin Cothe back into the game for the Cardinals. No doubt he's playing hurt, though.
Hey, it's Cothe time.
All right, quick pass out into number 10, and that'll be another loss, and there's a fumble on this play.
Collinsville has it.
Collinsville got on it. The officials aren't signaling anything yet.
If they call it,
Recovered by the Irish.
no, they're going to call him down. They're going to call him down, but it is 3rd and 18. Huge defensive play here.
Blitz coming from Josh Arnold. He got right through there. It's a sack. Josh Arnold and Parker Brown get together for a big sack for the Cardinals. A loss of 3, and it's going to be 4th down and 21 yards to go for Bishop McGuinness. No doubt about it, their punt team comes onto the field. Brandon Lowe back to receive. They will be punting into the wind here.
Back deep for the Cardinals. That's number 2, Lowe.
We'll see if they pursue it. They're going to set up for a return. A low line drive kick.
Takes a nice bounce for the Cardinals. Kind of just bounces horizontally, and that'll be Cardinal ball at the 25-yard line. And a good job by the defense. They get another stop. Not a three and out this time, but a stop after a couple first downs and give their offense the ball back.
I just want to applaud Cothe. He is grabbing. His shoulder's hurting so bad, and he is playing through it. He is not going to let this injury get to him. He is a tough guy.
McElroy points something out to Haymaker. Takes the snap, wants to pass again. He's got Keenan Hamilton, and he catches it again right there in the middle. A 20-yard catch there by Keenan Hamilton. I don't know how he's coming up with that. McElroy's kind of threading that pass through there as well. As about 4 defenders were in the vicinity. Keenan Hamilton with a really nice catch. Good job keeping his eyes on the ball and coming up with it. And it's 1st and 10 Cardinals. For the Cardinals, the ball at the 45-yard line. Blitz coming. McElroy runs up the middle. He might have a yard on the play.
That was their number 2 touch now. The average gain of 1 on the play. They're running at 2nd down and 9 with the Cardinals.
So 2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. McElroy in motion to his right, passes to TJ Johnson. He's got him. He slips through one tackle. He's got it at the 30. Breaks back to the middle of the field. Austin Roberts picks up a block. TJ Johnson gets it all the way to the 15-yard line there. On a huge gain for the Cardinals. That was about a 45-yard gain for the Cardinals. And it's 1st and 10 with the ball at the 15-yard line. Eight minutes, 43 seconds to go in the game. McGuinness leads 28-21. McElroy keeps it, runs up the middle. He'll fall forward, might have 4 on the rush. Looks like he got 5 on the carry, so 2nd down and 5 now.
Ten on the play clock.
McElroy wants to pass, lobs it up for TJ Johnson. Incomplete. There's a lot of contact down there, but I think it was pretty mutual between wide receiver and defensive back, so it'll be 3rd and 5 here for Collinsville.
And teams are starting to realize when it gets down to the goal line, it's a fade to either TJ or Keenan Hamilton. And that play hasn't really worked since maybe midway through the season.
McElroy keeps it, runs up the middle, touchdown Cardinals! An 11-yard touchdown run by Zane McElroy.
We need this extra point. This is a huge extra point. So we'll tie the game up with 7:53 left.
So Sergio Perez in to attempt it. Brandon Lowe signals. Snap is back. He gets it down. Kick is up. And it's good! We're all tied up here at Salif Field. 28-28 with 7 minutes 53 seconds to go in the second round of the 5A playoffs. And the atmosphere is pretty electric in the stands as people are really getting behind their Cardinal team.
Now, looks like Kothi might have a pinched nerve or something wrong. The training staff massaging his neck, shoulder area on the sideline, and you know he's gonna play through whatever he can. He's not gonna go to bed knowing that he could have been out on the field.
All right, so Perez marks off his steps here. Roy back to receive for the Irish. Stutter step, and the kick is off by Perez. It gets down to the 20, fielded by number 44. He runs to the middle of the field and only gets it to the 25. Only a 5-yard return there by Jordan Edwards, the senior tight end who fielded the kick. And good job there by the special teams unit for the Cardinals. And the defense is back onto the field. This is a number 6 ranked team versus number 7 ranked team tonight. McGinnis comes in ranked 6th. The Cardinals 7th.
Kothi is in the game at nose tackle.
The stands are really getting loud. Handoff goes to number 2. Only a short gain on the carry. That's Gouchner.
Kothi was back there to make contact first.
Second and 9 here for McGinnis. Lewis keeps it on the quarterback keep, and he gets to the 30. That'll be a gain of 3, so it'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Irish. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game.
They are still in their 4-3 defense.
Chance of defense throughout the stands. Lewis eyes it. He's running all the way, runs right, and he's got the first down.
Tripped up just past the first down marker, and he ran through a couple of tackles.
Once again, big kid is Lewis. He's a senior. He's 6'3", 209. He's a big kid, and he's had a lot of success so far this evening running the ball. This time hands off to Gouchner. He counters, runs right, breaks through a tackle. It's all the way to the 46-yard line, I believe, before he's brought down, right at the 45. So it'll be 2nd and 3 now for McGinnis. They're kind of running a hurry up, trying to keep some momentum. This time Lewis runs again. Levi Draper brings him down, but it will be a first down. Is that the first time that Draper's been on the tackle this evening? It's the first time I've called it. That doesn't mean it's the first time.
Maybe his first solo tackle, but he's been in on a lot of the plays.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Lewis, he's going to run it, folks. He does. It's left. Pass pretty and tripped up by T.J. Johnson.
And these McGinnis linemen are pretty big.
Well, what I found interesting on that play was ran by Keenan Pretty, and Pretty never even was able to turn to attempt a tackle, which is obviously indicative of holding. This time, Kothi in pursuit tries to get to the feet of Lewis, does not. Lewis has a first down, still on his feet.
Kothi is, you can tell he's in a lot of pain out there. He's a tough guy. He puts his body out on the line for all you fans.
1st and 10, ball at the 27, 5 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock. Lewis keeps it, and this time he's brought down, maybe gets a yard on the carry. Parker Brown in on the tackle. Second and 9 here. Pro set for Lewis. Hands off to Roy. He cuts left. Justin Kothi's got him. That'll be a gain of maybe
4.
Yeah, 4 or 5 on the carry. So it'll be 3rd and 6 here. Big time 3rd down. Lewis gonna keep, runs up middle, breaks through a tackle.
And he is brought down before the first down marker, but they probably will go for it. It's going to be 4th and 2. 4th and 3.
All right, big time 4th down, Cardinal fans. Jake Douglas checking into the game. Brandon Lowe coming out, going with their heavy set. Gouchner is the back alongside Lewis. Blitz coming from Josh Arnold. Levi Draper showing it as well, and Bishop McGinnis is going to call a timeout. 3 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock. Game tied up 28-28. Second round of the 5A playoffs. Big time 4th down and 2 to go for Bishop McGinnis. If you're McGinnis, do you try to get tricky here, or do you just go with Lewis?
I'd go with Lewis. He has had every touchdown for you. He is your senior leader. You have to go with him. There's no questioning it. But on the flip side, is Collinsville going to sell out for the run?
Well, that's what I'm saying. As a McGinnis coach, you got to think that the Collinsville's going to be keying on that.
I'd go man coverage and bring the heat. Bring everyone you can, other than the guys guarding the wideouts.
All right. Big play here. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Gouchner is the back. Lewis has him to his left. He surveys the defense. He's running right up the middle. Officials are hesitant to signal what will be here. Did he get 2 yards?
Yeah,
it was
did.
close. He did.
Cardinal fans not happy with the spot there. With 3:35 left on the clock, this Cardinal defense needs a turnover.
Now McGinnis eating clock, down to 8 on the play clock with the snap back. Lewis runs left and middle, brought down by Levi Draper. Gain of 6 on that carry. So it'll be 2nd and 4. Looks like the ball is at the 9-yard line now. Lewis keeping again, this time running right up the middle, and he takes a big hit from Cole Kime. The biggest lineman on this Cardinal team just lays one on Jacob Lewis, and he's bent over after that hit.
Looks like the Cardinal, they're going to take a official timeout, and the chain gang is going to come over and measure. I didn't think he got 5 yards, 4 yards. It is 3rd down and 1. With 2:47 left on the clock.
This McGinnis team managing to eat a lot of time here on this drive. Lewis brought down. Levi Draper in on that tackle along with Keenan Pretty Cole Kime. Lewis definitely has the first down after the carry. Looks like he got 2 on the carry. So it's 1st and goal with the ball at the 5. Clock tick, 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 ticking. 2:30 to go. McGinnis is going to eat every bit of it up they can now with the ball on the 5-yard line, trying to keep the ball out of Zane McElroy's hands for as long as they can. Lewis running. He will not get in the end zone, brought down after maybe a gain of a yard. Second and goal here. And Collinsville's going to call a timeout. The problem becomes
Time.
I mean, do you obviously the coaching staff is going to say we want our offense to have some time with the ball here. That's the purpose of this timeout. Very interesting here. See exactly what, it's difficult with the defense. Obviously you're going to try to get stops, but you want your offense to have some time when they get the ball, so every play that they don't get in the end zone, then they're running the ball, just eats up 5 and more seconds off the clock. Ryan Haymaker going to be in on this defensive play.
They're putting in their best defensive core here.
They're going to bring in an extra linebacker, would be my guess, is the purpose for Haymaker. Lewis takes a snap, and there are penalties on the play. I believe it's going to be offsides against Bishop McGinnis.
Full start against the Irish. And that'll back them up 5 yards, and that's a costly penalty. But with this power run game, the clock doesn't get reset to the time, so they did burn off a couple of seconds.
All right, Lewis, he's going to runs right. Keenan Hamilton's definitely held over on that side. And there's no flag on the play, and good Lord, the coaching staff's upset with that. So it'll be 3rd down, and where's the ball? 2 to go. Collinsville calls another timeout. Stopping the clock.
Collinsville's offense might not even get any timeouts. They might have to.
Well, I mean, there's only one
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they might have to run no huddle or be running plays to the sideline.
Well, I mean, there's no doubt right now Coach McClure's thinking that through up in the press box, what he's putting a game plan together with this extra time that he's got. Student section headed down towards this end zone, try to give their team a little bit extra support. 3rd down, 3 to go. Gouchner, the running back. He's on Lewis's right. Snap back, Lewis,
Touchdown.
end zone. Minute 40 to go in the game. 1 timeout left for the Cardinals. First touchdown of the half for Bishop McGuinness. Number 11, Bernie, in to attempt the point after. He had one blocked earlier. That one high once again. It's up and good. So McGuinness takes a 35-28 lead, and it's going to be interesting. 1:40 to go in the game.
Collinsville will have the wind at their back, so that will go into effect of Zane's passes. That's why I think we saw Lewis overthrow a couple of his men. I think the wind came into effect.
On some of those deep passes,
Yeah.
you could very well be right. Ryan Haymaker is back to receive. Now, also worth noting is Bernie managed to kick a couple of his kickoffs out of the end zone when that wind was at his back. Now he's kicking into it, so maybe a kick here that the Cardinals will be able to return.
Hopefully no fair catch call, so Collinsville can get a return.
And the lefty's kick is back. Haymaker's got it. He has it at about the 10. Runs right. TJ Johnson picks up a block. Haymaker cuts back. And he gets the ball to about the 25-yard line there. So a decent return for the Cardinals.
1:33 left on the clock, so it will be airing it out from here now on. With only one timeout left, you can't afford to get tackled before the first down marker.
All right, so McElroy, the senior quarterback, in his second year starting for this Collinsville football team, surveys the defense, takes the snap, is in motion left, wants Johnson, and throws it well over Johnson's head. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line here. 1:29 to go.
Only a 4-second play there.
McElroy bringing the play in from the sideline. Trips to his left, top of your screen. TJ Johnson at the bottom. He's got double coverage. Extra secondary in the game. McElroy. He's got Ryan Haymaker!
No.
He's at the 30! The 20! The 15! The 10! The 5! Touchdown Collinsville!
Hamilton!
Are you kidding me? Excuse me, that was Keenan Hamilton, not Ryan Haymaker.
75-yard touchdown reception. Huge play. And you can't doubt the Cardinals. They have been in so many close games that they have the edge if it comes down to be a nail-biter.
Sergio Perez in now to attempt the point after.
Coaches are going to call timeout. Are they wanting to go for it? Or were they lined up wrong? Coach Jones, I don't know. I'd go for it. You have nothing to lose. You came back from a 14-point deficit at halftime, and you were picked to lose the game. I'd go for it. That's me though. I don't have the pressure that he has.
No.
It's easy to be up here in the booth saying, "Well, I'd go for it," but on the field, it's
a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
But it does make you question why they called the timeout here. There's a minute 18 to go in the game. That was Collinsville's last timeout of the game. And they're definitely discussing something down there.
I think they're going to go for it. Call me crazy, but something's up rather than them calling a timeout. That just doesn't make sense. I run the tee. The block is still out there. The players.
And McElroy leaves the huddle. The stands go crazy.
What did I say? You can't doubt me, Coach Price. You don't doubt me. I know.
Oh my gosh.
They take the tee, the block, and they throw it to the sideline. It is huge play here.
TJ Johnson lined up far to the left. Ryan Haymaker the back. 3 wideouts to McElroy's right. He's got the snap. He keeps it on the quarterback. He's got it! Is he in the end zone? Touchdown! The 2-point conversion is good for the Collinsville Cardinals. McElroy keeps it up the middle, and they have a 1-point lead with a minute 18 to go in the second round of the 5A playoffs.
Yes, this is. Wow. I like the play call.
Of course you do. You called it.
I mean, there's no reason he would just call a timeout to get his kicking game. He basically iced his own kicker if he was to go back out on the field. I knew.
You knew it, Logan. You knew it.
I called it. Cardinals still have a minute 18 left on the clock, so their defense still has to come out and perform. And they need good kickoff coverage here.
McGinnis has 2 timeouts remaining.
McGinnis has 1 timeout remaining. I believe they have 1 timeout remaining.
All right, Sergio Perez marking off his steps. And it's absolutely every person in the stands is on their feet at this point. Perez's kick is up. Fair catch signaled. And it will be downed at the 23-yard line.
That was their 6'6" wide receiver fielding that kick. And these, no big plays. They cannot give up a big play. With a minute 17 left on the clock. And our defense has been put in tough situations this season. It's all on the line here. It's win or go home.
Crowd getting loud. Lewis has not attempted too many passes this evening. The officials communicating time that they want on the clock up here to the box.
A minute 18. There was no time that ran off on. Yeah, and they reset it. A minute 18. Coaches making sure their players get back. They don't need a 15-yard penalty.
Josh Arnold coming on the blitz. Lewis looks to pass. It's caught. It's a screen play. Sean Kacheski, Justin Cothe, and it's good for a first down. That was a gain of about 11 on the screen pass.
And also 11 seconds was taken off at minute 7.
Clock will start as soon as the official signal for it to.
And
There
it
it
does.
goes.
McGinnis just breaking the huddle.
Less than a minute to go. Lewis looking to pass again.
Parker
He's
Brown in
flushed
pursuit.
out. And the pass is caught, but was it in bounds? No. The signal is no.
49.9 seconds left on the clock.
That stops the clock, so it's 2nd and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line. Lewis looking again.
He rolls out, throws it deep.
End over end. Brandon Lowe's got a chance at it. Intercepted. Sean Kacheski intercepts it. Cardinals got to stay on the sideline here. And it is pure elation here at Salee Stadium, folks. I mean,
I'm speechless.
I'm speechless. It is crazy here at the stadium. Everybody on their feet, everybody excited. The players on the sideline just extremely excited. They're jumping up and down. They're hugging one another. Victory formation about to be used here by the Cardinals.
The fans about to rush the field.
McElroy takes a knee.
They'll call a timeout, but there's not enough time left.
Cardinal coaches tell the offense just to stay on the field. Now the timeout has officially been signaled by the officials.
And I just want to say something. Guthrie and Shawnee has been postponed until tomorrow at noon, I'm pretty sure. So we will not know who we play
Right.
until tomorrow, later tomorrow night.
Cardinals get the winner of that game. That is number 1 versus number 4, by the way.
Shawnee beat Bishop
McGinnis
McGinnis
in the first game of the season.
14-7 in the first game of the season. So another comparable number, but again, it's all about matchups.
Yeah, and Guthrie more recently beat McGinnis 7-33, 33-7. All right, victory formation again here for the Cardinals. And McElroy continues to step backwards before he takes a knee. The officials may have blown the play dead before that. McGinnis takes another timeout.
I know, but they don't. They have to, but
But do they really have to?
they're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Collinsville's gonna move to the semis. I think it's unsportsmanlike in my
Do you?
opinion. There's more chance for someone to get injured.
That's true.
They're pursuing this play like it's no other than a.
Crazier things have happened, I suppose, and it will be third down. It's 26 seconds on the game clock, so
But the play clock.
McElroy will need to, keep the ball alive for about a second or two here before he takes his knee.
The play clock doesn't start immediately, so it's.
McElroy takes the knee early, which is a smart thing to do. You don't want to risk a fumble. So it'll be fourth.
Oh, and Conover comes up kind of hurt. And just like I said, and Conover's hurt.
All right, so that's the game, folks. Your Collinsville Cardinals are into the state semifinals with a gutsy 2-point conversion completed. So the Cardinals win by a point, 36-35. How important is having home field advantage?
Wow. we'll take a quick break and be back to recap this.
Drive down Route 66 and see the Meltons.
Well, ain't that something?
It's here where the entire Melton family changed the negative dealership drama.
Forever.
This is a showroom. Yep, that's a pool table.
These are the salespeople. Yep, there are none.
Unlocked cars? Yep, even on Sundays. Granddad paid off the building. Yep, we sell cars for fun.
Translation, car buying can be a negative experience, so we changed it. You're welcome.
Melton Sales on Route 66 in Claremore. Jump on it.
Can I get a ham and Swiss sandwich with extra cheese, please?
We're back here at Solis Field where the Collinsville Cardinals upset Bishop McGuinness 36-35. And they move on to the state semifinals in a matchup versus the winners of the Guthrie-Shawnee game. Logan Wilt, talk about this win tonight.
It's just a huge win. To see Coach Jones call a gutsy play and Zane to get in by inches. It's unbelievable. It's the first time since 1993 that Collinsville's been in the state semifinals. So it's just a great night to be a Cardinal fan.
It is. It has been a really fun season to bring you guys these games. And you know what? The season is not over yet. It's probably over for us as the fees to broadcast the games become astronomical for the state semifinals and the rounds to follow. But it's been a pleasure to bring you these games so far this year. Logan, who would you have as the defensive player of the game tonight?
There's many players that made a lot of plays tonight, but I have to give it to Kothi. He played through an injury. He's been banged up since late in the season, and the offensive linemen have to key in on him. They have to know every play where he is, and he still disrupts the offense. He's just all over the field, and like I said, I have to give it to Kothi.
Man, I really felt like the entire defensive unit, that front line on the defensive side of the ball, stepped up in the second half. Kept Bishop McGuinness to one touchdown in that second half. McGuinness really only was able to put together a couple drives that hurt the Cardinals at all. They came out of the locker room with a game plan, and they executed it in the second half. On the offensive side of the ball, I mean, so many players. Keenan Hamilton had a great night. That touchdown catch.
Tyler Forrest had 2 touchdown catches.
Tyler Forrest,
big
2 touchdown catches.
Big plays everywhere on the field.
TJ Johnson had a bunch of big first down plays. But the common denominator on those, Zane McElroy, just an outstanding game tonight. And the kind of game that he had to have for this Cardinal team to come out of here with a victory. They needed him to play the way he played tonight, and he did. That 2-point conversion, I love the call by Coach Jones and by offensive coordinator Mike McClure to put the ball in the hands of their senior quarterback. Let him get you to the promised land, and he did on that quarterback heap. Just an outstanding game tonight by Zane McElroy and by all the Cardinal offense. Ryan Haymaker, he ran with a vengeance this evening, and he made them honor him carrying the ball. So just a fantastic job all around tonight. And we just want to congratulate this team for making it to the second round. We hope to see a lot of people making their way down to wherever that game will be.
I heard it's rumored to be at either Jinx or Union. I'm not for sure on those, but hopefully it is close.
All right, well, we hope to see you wherever it might be. We will certainly be there, maybe not bringing you the game live, but we will be there cheering on this team as well. It's been our pleasure all season long to bring you these games with Cardinal TV. Alongside Logan Wilt, I'm Casey Price, along with Leah Johnson, Shelby West, Kaylee Byram, and the head honcho herself, Kim Myers, over and out here from Salif Field, where the Cardinals upset Bishop McGuinness 36-35.